Hey, what's up, YouTube fan? This is EA Sports Game Changer Shopmaster bringing you another tip and strategy, and this one is about reading defenses. We're going to talk about player spotlighting and some of the other things that you can do to defend or to stop the curl flat concept. But first, we're going to talk about the curl flat concept and what it does to zone and why it's so important to have in your playbooks, especially if you're sending wide receivers up the field. So I had a friend of mine yesterday ask me, is there a play in your playbook that you are able to choose and read simple reads on the defense? And I said, sure. I use the Houston playbook, and right now we're going to take a look at the Jumbo Z, single back Jumbo Z Texan seam. And for this demonstration, we're going to just choose the 3-4 odd cover 4. Um, so what I like to tell people is when you're trying to read defenses and when you're just trying to, sort of just go over, how to see if a defense is in man and zone, I say just concentrate on one side of the ball. Concentrate on one side of the ball where there's a curl flat concept. So we're not even going to think about Hernandez in this particular session. We're going to just concentrate on Gronkowski, Shanko, and Lloyd, and especially Lloyd and Shanko who are running the curl flat concept against this cover 4D. So let's see what happens when I snap the ball. So as you noticed, the flat was wide open, but a lot of times Thomas, um, this guy right here that's supposed to go into a buzz zone, a lot of times he'll come over and check the flat and leave the curl open. So it's important to, be patient and read that when you know it's a zone. So let's try it again. See how he went over to the flat. Let's run it one more time. All right, let's take a look at it in instant replay and see what is happening. Why is Lloyd getting open on a curl? And the main reason is that Thomas is coming over here to check the flat defender. Now that's the computer. I'm not taking control of Thomas and putting him out in the flat. He's supposed to be in a buzz zone, but Shanko draws him up the field, thus leaving Lloyd wide open for the curl. So I know what you're saying because I've said it too. Why can't we just put a spotlight on Lloyd and therefore Thomas should just come and check Lloyd underneath and forget Shanko out in the flat? Because ideally, if it's like 3rd and 10, you really don't care about the flat. Give up the flat, make the tackle before the first down. So you really want to just concentrate on Lloyd here. So we'll put Thomas in individual coverage, Brandon Lloyd, and we'll spotlight the receiver. Now, like I said, ideally, he should just go back into his buzz zone and cover underneath. Let's see what happens. So again, he's still going to the flat. So let's try it again. This time we're gonna just spread the linebackers. We're gonna put Thomas on a spotlight receiver, Brandon Lloyd, and let's see if he does it this time. All right, so he did it for a while, but then he came back down. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to spread the linebackers, and here's something that I do. I'll put Wilkerson, and I'll shift the defensive line, or I'll put Wilkerson on a flat. That way, he's going to the flat. That means Thomas should go into a zone, and since there's really nobody over here, I'll put pace. I'll blitz pace. So let's see what happens this time. And there he is. He goes into the buzz zone, he tips the ball. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it in replay. So because Wilkerson came out and was guarding the flat, that allowed Thomas to go into the buzz zone and tip the ball away. So there you go. You learned about curl flat concept and how it works against zone. You can make perfect reads. Um, here's another thing that I like to do is when I find a play like this, we'll choose a new play. Actually, we'll choose the same play. But for the defense, what I like to do is just choose a random play. This way you don't know what the defense is going to run, and it's up to you to read the defense and make the right play. And I'll do this. I'll be in here for maybe 15-20 minutes. Run this like 50 times. And just continue to read it. Just snap and read the play. That time I saw the one of the linebackers was going out to the flat, so that left Gronkowski wide open. Again, read that outside linebacker. If he goes to the flat and the middle linebacker is still sitting in the middle of the field, that means Gronkowski's wide open. Now this is a blitz. I read the hot route. Here comes another blitz. So like I said, I'll sit in practice mode and I'll just run this over and over again to get my reads down. And like I said, I'm not even focused on Hernandez. I don't care if he's open or not. My whole concept, my whole purpose of going into practice mode right here is to read the defense on the right side of the ball, make the correct read, and I'm telling you, you do this, and when you get into a game, it'll be like clockwork. So thanks for checking out the video. Stay tuned for more tips and strategy, and I'll check you guys out later.